331 E-Rock, You the Man. A cover that he did for We Will Rock You. Just spicing it up a bit, but man, that was cool. I'm glad we're breaking it out. So good to see everyone here, including Nikki, Michael, Maddie, and if you smell what the Rock is cooking. How's that? Hey, Elijah. Orthopedic injuries according to Schmidt-Peterson Racing. Okay. I honestly am not surprised based on that accident, which I'll just get this out of the way now. I'm hoping for a speedy recovery and return, hopefully, for Robert Wickens after that absolutely insane crash at Pocono in the IndyCar race. Just hoping the best for him now. Speedy recovery, speedy return to the sport. But man, that was brutal to watch. That was absolutely insane, and I would definitely say probably the most brutal and insane crash that I've seen of this entire motorsports season, that I've seen at least. Man, that was nasty. So just hoping all the best for him. Welcome, Julius. So, this is the 7th race of the NCCS. Season number 4. What is your name? My name is... It doesn't matter. What is your name? Well, my name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. In case y'all don't get the wrestling jokes, we're at the Rock. Rockingham, North Carolina. It's the Bojangles 455 laps. 5 laps more than it was last season. And, if y'all remember this track, y'all all know that, y'all all know. I just basically said you all know. Oops. I can run an online series for TRN and Race Room. Okay. Yeah, hey, if you want to, you can definitely go for that. I'm doing an online race in NR 2003 on September 11th. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Again, the 9/11 tribute race to those who actually wish to see what it's like to race in NR 2003. I know there have been worse, but this is the worst catch-fence crash I've ever seen in years. Yeah, that would be right up there with probably, I mean, yeah, the closest one that I can remember, which is funny, it was with the other Schmidt-Peterson car a few years ago. It was with Michaela Lotion during practice at Fontana a few years back. And this one looked very similar. And again, the secondary Schmidt-Peterson car getting the worst of it. Man. So, again, hoping all the best for him. Anyways, I'm just going to get things adjusted here really quickly. Fix my headset there. And get some other stuff up and running here. Yeah, pray for Wickens, but, I mean, I was just very relieved when... Because I saw it when the doctor came out and gave the word that he was awake and alert. I was like, oh, thank goodness. I did not want to see a Dan Weldon 2.0. Thank you very much. Oh, man, that was something. Anyways. So, hoping all the best for him. Let's race. And wishing him a speedy recovery. Welcome, Eli. Excuse me. So, top 10, as we usually do. The 02 Powerpuff Girls Ford Sienna Merrill on the pole position. Yes, the Powerpuff Girls car is on the pole because power. That's why. Making it an all-Ford front row. Brandon Gomez in car number 6, starting on the outside. And Daniel Bouchard and Nick Kennedy. Julie Sanderson, Wyatt Quayle, Roger Ray, and reigning champion Eli Bright. And Mark Davidson and Dale Salzman, the top 10 starters. Yeah, Justin Wilson 2.0 would be a little. I mean, that was very different. That was from flying debris. This was just him flying right up into the fence. It's my gosh, when I saw that wide shot when he was just riding the wall, and then his nose just caught the post, and it just whipped that car around so hard. It also reminded me of Dario Franchitti's crash that ended his career a few years back. But so yeah, that I mean, obviously that's going to put Wickens out of commission for the rest of the season. Hopefully we'll see him back in a race car next year, because he's got talent. There's no doubt about it. So there's the full 42 starting positions for today's race. And y'all might remember this, I don't know, but Matthew Phillips last season started 42nd, dead last, and won the race. So you can win from just about anywhere. You can finish anywhere from starting anywhere. That is definitely one of these tracks. I hope this wasn't Wickens' only season. Same here, Matty. Same here. He deserves way better. Again, by the sound of it, I mean, I've seen drivers come back from similar injuries. I mean, in all honesty, y'all are giving me the first injury reports. I have not seen anything. But by the sound of it, should be something he should be able to come back from. It's going to take some time, though. And just hoping it all goes well for him. Hinch also got some cuts on both hands when he hit debris. My gosh. They don't have a glass halo in IndyCar design. But yeah, from what I understand, orthopedic injuries, which to me sounds like back and legs, from what I'm translating it to. Anyways, we can continue to discuss the matter, because that was definitely... orthopedic refers to like your spine and your backbone, your vertebrae, that type of thing. But anyways, yeah, let's get this race going. Racing for Robert Wickens. Let's get it going in the Bojangles 400 at the Rock. We're going to be seeing a lot of passing, and probably more likely than not, some early carnage. Those are generally the most synonymous things with this track and this version. But it's pretty exciting. This is always one that's always a highlight, I think, on any season whenever we come here. The 02 and the 6 on the front row, and taking the green flag here in North Carolina. 55 laps. Let's do it. Daniel Bouchard, third place starter, will lead the first lap. Looks like they're already slowing down. Caution has flown. And I am not surprised. That is fairly normal for a track like this. Looks like some kind of an incident going into the first corner. Jay Jefferson, Sean Fay, Johnny Gardner, all in trouble, but it doesn't look all... Whoa! Okay, that wasn't all that serious, and now something just happened there. You have Jay Jefferson just ramming into Johnny Gardner there. So what has happened here to trigger the caution already? Let's see, where's Gardner? Where's anybody involved in that? Here, Watts at 30, and we'll find out from there. Carter freezing into the wall. Okay, it is ahead of him. You got cars sliding around, and there's the 40 going around. Going back here a little ways, and yeah, that is 4 wide. Too early for that, boys. And that is indeed what's going to cause that. Some damage there to the 12. And look at everyone trying to avoid it. Everyone manages to do so, but then it looks like just a massive accordion up there, which sends Sean Fay around. As everyone tried to avoid it, and then just got rear-ended by the 33. No major damage, at least for the 30, but then after the caution came out, the 40 came up and just rammed right into the 35. Not sure what was going on there. So as far as early carnage goes, it wasn't that bad, to be honest. I was expecting a lot worse. A few cars did smack the wall, though. So we'll see how their pace will fare, but it looks like all 42 cars still out there, still in the lead lap. But yep, the early carnage, I saw that coming. So Daniel Bouchard, Sienna Merrill, Julius Anderson, Nick Kennedy, and Roger Ray, top 5. And you got Brandon Gomez, Rob Evans, Michael Canto, Mark Davidson, and Eli Bright, top 10. Am I going to try and be a co-commentator for Griff Dog? I wasn't even aware that... Okay, first off, forgive me. I'm not 100% sure what that is. So I wasn't planning on it, but I can look into it. See what's up. For the Summer Showdown. Possibly. I'll look into it. Might depend on when. So as we'll be coming to the green flag, lap 6, lap 1 troubles. Again, not an unheard of occurrence here. It's a pretty common thing, but now with the single file restart, should be able to go a little ways here and see some good racing. So Pontiac, and then a bunch of Fords. A bunch of them. Green flag back out. 37 leading. Thank you, man. Should be pretty cool. I got accepted for being a co-commentator for the Summer Showdown. Hey, good on you. Welcome, Carter. Already a lot of moves being made here, including the 0-2. The pole sitter looking for the lead once again. Julius Anderson trying to follow suit, trying to get second. Welcome, Johnny. Bouchard looking for the crossover on the 21. Rob Evans trying to get underneath of Roger Ray. Not able to do it yet. Canto with a good run there through 3 and 4. Going to try and make the move on the 16. Eli Bright trying to make the move on the 6. And Wyatt Quayle trying to find his way back into the top 10. A lot of different lines being run there. My goodness. One half days till college. Oh, joy. I give you credit that you're actually excited. Rewind. Mark Davidson making that move. The winner at Nashville, the number 94. Julius Anderson on the wrong end of that. Losing some ground. Checking on some of the lap traffic, if any. And Carter Friesen is at the back of the field, but looks like everyone else is doing mostly a-okay. No real slow cars, so that is good to see so far. But this is Rockingham, after all, probably ain't going to last forever. Bouchard trying to make that work, get the lead back. It is not going to succeed as of yet. And Rob Evans trying to take advantage. As the field just kind of sorting it out. Still early in the game. Sweet. You get one, not Carter. Oof. Ooh, a little close there. 6 on the 16. Brandon Gomez trying to take the point lead back, which is currently held by Matthew Phillips, who's driving car number 31. I haven't really seen much, so we're running pretty far back at the moment. So door is open with the point lead to be taken back. Where is me? Mark Davidson, 2018. Ain't that the truth? Well, he's running pretty good right now. He's got the reigning champion to his inside, Eli Bright, up to second place. So that O2's got some power at the moment. Yes, I have to continue making that joke throughout the course of the season. Shut up. Whoa! Ryan Kendall, door slamming with the 21. Got to be careful there, because if you do that too much, well, that is going to ruin both your day and the day of the guy that you're hitting, more often than not. The Phoenix winner up into the top 5. Exactly like it was in 1998. Oof. Well, still fairly early in the season, but we're coming to the halfway point of the season pretty soon. Yeah, it's not quite your season, but hey, you can always turn it around in the second half. Been a lot of exchanging over second place here. The O2 certainly enjoying it. Whoa, there they go! Kanto slamming the wall, taking Oscar Anderson with him. That is what I was talking about. And the caution is out. The O2 is the leader. But what a hit from Michael Kanto. Oscar Anderson also went around. We'll see if he has any damage. Holy moly, that was a lick. That will end Kanto's day prematurely. Looks like he will be the 42nd finisher. So just through the corner there. Rob Evans ran a little bit too high. Just got up into him there. And that was that. Rob Evans kept it going. The 50 did take a hit on the side. But we saw the 35 still being able to keep up. As did the 40, so he should be A-okay, but Kanto, not so much. That was a lick and a half. Again, Rob Evans just ran a little bit too high there and just... There's not enough room. And that's what happens. On board with him. Ugh. Hard lick. That was the best call I've ever heard you make. Why, thank you very much. Yeah, he's out of the race. This car just like vanishes. So Seattle Merrill back in the lead. Mark Davidson, Eli Bright, Nick Kennedy, Ryan Kendall top 5. Wyatt Crowell, Julius Anderson, Josephine O'Neill in the top 10. Then Brandon Gomez and Evan Hunter, the Fontana winner, has now gone into the top 10. Still got a good ways to go though in this race. See how it all goes down. That is what happens when you go to do the tango and doesn't want to dump you on the floor when the series the wall. That was some interesting English. So the light's still on. They should probably go out this time, and indeed they will. It will be 35 laps when we take the green flag. Again, this race has been, lengthened by 5 laps from last year, or last season, I should say, not last year. I English good. Sorry. So pace car pulls it back down. Powerpuff Girls cars doing well so far. We'll see if they can hold it. Green flag back in the air. Top 4 pulling away on the initial restart. Davidson, good run. Nearly gets into the quarter panel of the 0-2. Going to try and make the move stick. The draft does play a small factor in this. And that 94 did not have the slipstream. And the 0-2 is going to hold it. Kennedy underneath the bright. I've been up since 5 this morning, so my English might not be that good today. Oof. My gosh. What can I tell you? Whatever happened to these streams? No one comes to them anymore. I consider 9 people to be pretty decent. Plus, I have actually noticed though that weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, get definitely less viewership than weekdays. Which you would think it's the opposite, but no, I get the big turnouts on weekdays, which doesn't matter. I mean, that doesn't matter too much. I mean, it is always cool to have people here, but hey, it's all good. And hey, I mean, we got 10, so we're good. And welcome, Joe. As new leader, Mark Davidson, the 94, 3 wide. Merrill in the middle of that. Eli Bright on the wrong end, on the outside. Now Ryan Kendall looking to make a move. Don't have any multi-time winners yet this season. The 64 and the 94 can both do that with a win today. Now Josephine O'Neill coming up here. 3 wide for 4th place with O'Neill in the middle. Evan Hunter making good gains in the number 11. Was season 1, or when was it? It was October, November. It would honestly be well before that because season 1 got erased with the old channel, which would have been deleted in September. So it was, I think it took place more during the summer of last year. My gosh, isn't that something? It's been over a year since the first season of the Castrol IndyCar Series. Good grief! I don't like how much faster time is going. Goes by too fly. Couldn't quite make out who it was that got into him. We'll find out here. As Mark Davidson has taken the caution flag as the leader. Looks like Evan Hunter will be second. Yes, I do. I remember that. But the whole point of that is just to kind of say, hey, you're just... Well, you were second in points coming. I think you were second in points coming into that race, and you just couldn't make up enough points. That's all it was. But hey, it's all good. And it was Matthew Hartford that got into him. Gosh, that inside wall is taking a beating. And it's the season 2 champion this time, biting the dust. He's not smoking, so we'll see if he will be able to keep going. Although I will just say this, I know I may have been trigger happy at the time. I just don't care as much now. But I will say, if there ever does come a time that I suspend or kick anybody, that is me saying, hey, what you're doing is not cool. And that's me just trying to get you to just get it to compute like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. Because we're here to have a good time and have fun, not lambaste people. Calm down. Just saying. I'm chill. I'm cool. But that's how I want to keep it. Or I try and be cool and chill, I should say. And that's the type of environment that I want to create. And if there's someone that's just going to try and make trouble and say that everything sucks, well, what are they doing here? That's usually the gist of it. That's just I'm not calling anyone out or nothing. I'm just stating my thought process, my mentality, and the type of environment that I want to build. So, taking the green flag, lap 32 this time by, with Mark Davidson, Evan Hunter, Nick Kennedy, Eli Bright, and Ryan Kendall, the top 5. Now, I will also say, there's a fine line between making jokes that are funny and making jokes that don't come off as jokes. Just saying that. And Eli, I honestly have no idea. I don't think you're doing all that great so far. You're on a good run here so far. Now up to third is the number 3. Already pulling to the inside. Might try and dive it on Evan Hunter here. He's right on the tail of the 11. We'll see how it's going to work out. Davidson holds the lead. Josephine O'Neill gaining a couple spots on that restart from 8th to 6th. And there goes Bright underneath of the 11. Nick Kennedy going to try and follow. It has been a great day for the Fords so far. See if they can keep it going. Got a Chevrolet there in that mix with the number 3. Another Chevrolet with the 64 trying to hunt them down. And the 55, Wyatt Quayle and Cody Reynolds, the Daytona winner. Keeps finding a way to get up here in this mix in these races. There he is, car number 90. So it'll be 20 laps to go this coming time by. And Bright just sticking it right behind the 94 at the moment. As the 94 wants to up the track a little bit, 3 is going to take advantage. I think that's exactly what he was trying to do there. Eli Bright, the veteran driver, and the reigning champion for a reason. He is looking for the race lead. Can he clear Davidson here? Not yet, but he should be able to through these next 2 corners. And he is clear. Josephine O'Neill diving in under. Might also be able to clear the 94. Now second place is car number 7. Cody Reynolds looking for third. Sean Fay involved in the first caution in the top 5 in car number 30. The Las Vegas winner. We've seen all the winners this season up here at one point or another. All duking it out. Lap starting to wind down a bit. As O'Neill took the lead. Now Reynolds looking for it. Question is, will we be able to go the rest of this race without another caution? My gosh, I am surprised that the 13 is still out there. But he is very off the pace. The 50 is off the pace. And they are both going to cause some trouble once they get caught up too. So it is going to be something. I think that's been the story of both this and the trucks. Lap cars throughout both of the seasons. And I mean, if you're just gonna post this for the sake of posting it, loves lappers. Well, So do I. Not really. 15 laps to go. Cody Reynolds, Eli Bright, Josephine O'Neill, Danny Bouchard. Top 4, and then side by side for 5th. Rob Evans and Evan Hunter. I am botching up my commentary quite a bit this race. But the 13 dead ahead. And it looks like they might catch him in the corner. Going to 3 wide for the lead. O'Neill in the preferred lane. Now, will the 13 cut low here, or will the 7 get there before the corner? They do. So the 7, the 37 will get by. The 3, the 90 is going to get shoved up into him. Rob Evans saying, nope, get out of here. And that is exactly what just happened. Now the 90 is going to try and cut it low here. Should be able to make it work. Tom Jonas. Ooh, last minute move there. That was a little dangerous. I just want to keep an eye on this for a moment. Julius Anderson now in the worst spot. Might be able to pull low here at some point. Nope, he's holding it there. He's being smart by not causing trouble. But my gosh, did that cost him. And I just realized we got to jump back up here because they're probably catching the 50 about now. Or very shortly. As Bouchard has taken the race lead at net zero Pontiac with 11 laps remaining. Santa Maro back up here. Oof. O'Neill getting close to Rob Evans. But the 50 right in front of him. Looks like they're going to catch him on the straightaway though, which will be beneficial. The 02 cuts low. The 37 holds it there. That is not going to end well. Oh boy, Evan Hunter getting awfully close. Cody Reynolds awfully close to Sean Fay. We might see a 4-wide situation here soon. Man, nice job there. Wow. As it looks to me like the 02 has taken the lead back once again. That's Bright, Fay, Hunter, and Davidson, with Colton Yo trying to get to his inside for 5th place. First time we've seen the 17 up here. There's William Brock. First time we've seen him. Seth Cole, Nathan Stapleton, Al Agassi, all up here battling for spots within the top 10. Yeah, they might not make it. I mean, if they're going to have a caution, it's going to have to happen soon if we're going to go back green again. I'm hoping they make it, though. I want to see a good race here. Sean Fay looking underneath of Evan Hunter. Not able to make that stick quite yet. Will they catch the 13 again? Is a question that I have. I don't know. 6 laps to go. But he just said that. We just looked. Is this WC 98 or Cup 2000? It is Winston Cup 98. Eli Bright stalking. I probably shouldn't have said that since the driver of the 02 is female. Because that sounded wrong. Colton Yo up here in 4th might have a shot at this. In due time, Rob Evans. My gosh, saw him all the way up next to the wall. Getting right on the tail of Sean Fay, looking for 3rd now. We've got 4 laps. Yeah, I didn't think you were. Right now, Bright going for the pass. Can he get there? Nope. And the 02 with a really good 3 and 4 there manages to hold the lead. There's the 13 coming out of turn 2. We're heading into 1. 3 laps. Will they catch him or not? I don't think so. But don't quote me on that. We'll see. As the 0-2 from the pole, trying to bring home the victory. Going to go 3 wide. Nearly contact. Colton Yo and Eli Bright. With 2 to go. Cody Reynolds in 4th. William Brock, Sean Fay, all still in it with a shot. We are coming to the white flag. Colton Yo will have the advantage through these 2 corners. We have not talked about much. We've not talked about him very much. He just took the white flag as the leader. Bright trying to cross him over. 13. He's up there. But with the crossover, Eli Bright has taken the lead. Here comes Cody Reynolds. And it's... I don't know. I don't know. Joe and Nikki say that it's Bright. You're probably correct. I don't know. But if it's Bright, that would have been a phenomenal move. If it's Reynolds, that also would have been a phenomenal move. But he would become the first multi-time winner this season. So, who is it? Hit S. Let's do it. We will find out who the winner is in 3, 2, 1. The 90 got him. Reynolds got him. At the stripe. Oh, man. You're funny, Nikki. Oh, man. Don't be pissed. It's just... Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now, and that's see what the margin is. I mean, you saw 0.00. It's going to the thousandths. My gosh, that was close. What we got? 4 thousandths. The official margin. That is officially the second closest finish that I've ever had. I think I've had a 3 thousandths. And that was at this very racetrack. But 4 thousandths is what it came down to. Wow. And Cody Reynolds will become your first multi-time winner of the season. That is cool. And Bright not too amused at that. Hey, it's all good, man. It was a good race. See how close it truly was here at the stripe. Reynolds on the inside. It's about as good as it gets right there. And drag racing to the finish. Whoops. And the number 90. A perfectly timed move. Gets it done. But all credit to Eli Bright. And he will emerge with an excellent finish. And that's cool to hear, man. That is good to hear. That is really cool. it's Random Nicky, and I don't know what gives you the impression that I'm still blaming you, because I'm not. Again, whoever is doing it, that is quite disrespectful, but Derek, I already said, I don't think it's you, and I still don't. Just saying. And I appreciate the kind words there, Eli. Yeah, that was cool, man. That was awesome. Okay, whoever is DMing Derek, I'm fairly certain it is not him. Just saying. Oh, editing the. I have a sign-up sheet for the 9/11 tribute race that I'm doing, and yet someone decided to go onto it and literally make it so that it said like it was the '69 race, and they put a bunch of sex jokes, and then they changed the colors of it. Which the reason that really ticked me off was because it's freaking. It's a 9/11 tribute race, and you're turning it into a joke. Whoever's doing it. So yeah, I found that absolutely ridiculous. But the problem is, I don't know who's doing it, and I highly doubt that they will ever come forth. And they're sitting wherever they're sitting, thinking that that's the most hilarious thing ever, when in reality, it's just utterly dumb. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not gonna do nothing. I said I had some thoughts of who it was yesterday and that I was super pissed about it, but at this point it's like, screw it. Who cares at this point? But still, whoever did it, yeah, just realize how disrespectful you've been. That's all I'm gonna say. Enough of that. Hey, we just had a phenomenal race there. 0.004 of a second. Cody Reynolds, your winner here at Rockingham. Eli Bright, a phenomenal job finishing second. And we'll be gaining a lot of points there. Sean Fay, an excellent third. He had a good drag race there with Colton Yo, who will finish fourth. And Sienna Merrill in fifth, who I think will probably get most laps led. So, great job there. Keeping the Powerpuff Girls car going. William Brock, Josephine O'Neill, Evan Hunter, Juan Garcia, and Wyatt Quayle, the top 10 finishers. Yeah, you did. I recommend you go back and watch it. It was a good race. It was a really good race. That was awesome. I love coming to this track. I love it. And we will be going here for trucks later in that season. There's the full results. But man, that was cool. Yeah. Yeah, true. And yeah, I do remember that. Hey, that's all the past. We're in the present now, and we're all cool. As far as I know. That is one heck of a way to end the day. I'll take second any day, but would like the win. Great race all around, and great commentary. Thanks for letting me be in this one, and one hell of a race again. Well, I thank you for the kind commentary words there, Eli. I appreciate that. I thought I botched it a few times. Yeah, that was. I definitely know that I have better days and I have some off days when it comes to commentating. Like my mind just kind of drifts, or is trying to read the chat and commentate at the same time. That's generally when I make those kind of mistakes. Yeah, it was good though. I will assume it was a pretty good race, but playing for like 10 laps. Maybe a combined total of 10 laps, perhaps. Minus cautions, of course. Now that was fun. That was cool. That was really cool. So Cody Reynolds, we're going to become your first multi-time winner of the season. And he heads to victory lane in the number 90 Ford. And we'll see if that will propel him into possible point leadership. We'll find out here in just a moment. Although Eli Bright does get a cookie for his sportsmanship and his great driving. Let's just say that. Because cookies. So we'll hop it on over to score 4 here, and we'll see how that will shake up the point standings. That was the Bojangles 400. Just have to remember that for when I'm putting in. I didn't mean to lower the mood at all if I did with that whole deal with the sign-up sheet thing. Just getting that out there, since this is kind of the first time I've been able to actually talk since sign-ups went up. But, hey, that's not going to take away anything from how awesome that race was. My stupid L key is definitely starting to break down. That's for sure. And then I have to start hitting it harder, which will cause it to break even faster. Oof. So, yep, well, that looks correct. 7 races in. I believe that will leave us with 11 races to go. Yeah, I believe so. And the next one will be Chicago. So heading into Chicago, what do we got? You just OBS, yes I did. And with that victory, new point leader, Cody Reynolds. 42, ahead of Nathan Stapleton. Matthew Phillips came into that race as the point leader, dropping to 3rd place. 91 back, Brandon Gomez 4th, 95 back. Josephine O'Neill up to 5th, making a good gain there, plus 4 positions. Top 5 separated by 106. Then you've got Sienna Merrill, William Brock, Nick Kennedy, Eli Bright, and Diego Pez, the top 10. All separated by 129. Colton Yo is 11th, but tied for 10th with the 77. And there really is no tiebreaker there, is there? Because they both have 1 top 5, 1 top 10, or 2 top 10s, I mean. You would have to look into it and see how if there is ever a tie for the point lead when the championship race rolls around, and they're somehow tied in wins, top 5s and top 10s, then I would have to find some other way to fix that, because it's pretty much random qualifying. That wouldn't be fair. I'd have to see if I can find out how many laps they led. But anyways, really, really good race there. There's the full points as shown. Biggest jump there. Mark Davidson jumping up 10 positions. Up to 22nd. Man, kind of surprised that he jumped up that many. It's pretty cool. Woo. It's like a career high. Do I get a cookie for being a good lad for over 3 days now? I'm in. Man, I just love this race. I'm really happy right now for every second. I'm not normally happy when I finish second, but I am. Eli, that's a spirit right there. That's good stuff. Send them a bone crusher. There's a way that I can look at most laps led. I can, or how many total laps they've led. I can do that. You're a good man. You're a good man. You're very swift. Take care, Nikki. Top 40. I will try and sign up for the 9/11 race though. And Nikki, it is an online race, so if you actually have NR and you actually want to like race, then absolutely. But do bear in mind that's what it is. You'd actually be yourself would actually be racing. Just thought I'd clarify that. That's good stuff. Very good stuff. So anyways, very good stuff. Again, thank you, Eli, for the kind words, and great race there. Congrats to Cody Reynolds, new point leader. And my gosh, I'm also noticing you have to go all the way down to Sean Fain, 15th place to find the next winner. Everyone from 2nd to 14th, winless. How about that one? Like Josephine O'Neill, not a single top 5. 5th in points. Wow. Yeah, good man. You're a good man. Yeah, well. Keep up the good work, man. Well, I'm going to wrap it up and say thank you, everyone, for tuning in for this. That should be pretty good stuff. Especially now that I found a version of Darlington that actually makes for some pretty good racing. Yeah, we'll have fun. We'll have good fun. LOL Colton. What about him? 11th? Yeah, I'm not sure there. Or am I missing comments even though I have it set to live chat, so it shouldn't be censoring anything? Well, that's honestly pretty easy to do. Like if you just have one bad quiz or something, like early in the school year, it will shoot your grade like to like a hole. But you just slowly build yourself up from that. Trust me, I've been there before. It's pretty normal. So, thank you all. Have a good night. Yeah, just keep after it. Best I can tell you. Great stuff, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next one. Until then, have a good night. Take care. And bye for now.